My dear countrymen, Namaskar. Welcome once again to Mann Ki Baat. The month of November brought with it a great deal of inspiration. Just a few days ago, on the 26th of November, on Constitution Day, in the Central Hall, a special program was organized. On the occasion of 150 years of Vande Mataram, a grand series of events kicked off across the country. On the 25th of November, the Dharma Dhwaja was hoisted at the Ram Mandir in Ayodhya. On the same day, the Panchjanya Smarak was inaugurated in Jyotisar, Kurukshetra. Friends, just a few days ago in Hyderabad, I inaugurated the world's largest LEAF engine MRO facility. In the sector of aircraft maintenance, repair, and overhaul, India has taken this very significant step. Last week, during a program in Mumbai, IS Mahe was inducted into the Indian Navy. Just last week, India's space ecosystem was given a new flight by Skyroot's Infinity Campus. This is India's new thinking, innovation, and has become a reflection of youth power. Friends, in the agricultural sector too, the country has achieved a great accomplishment. India, with a food grain production of 357 million tons, has set a historic record. 357 million tons. Compared to 10 years ago, India's food grain production has increased by another 100 million tons. In the world of sports as well, India's flag has soared high. Just a few days ago, it was also announced that India will host the Commonwealth Games. These are significant achievements. This belongs to the country. It belongs to the countrymen. And Mann Ki Baat is an excellent platform for bringing such achievements of the people of the country and the collective efforts of the people before the general public. Friends, if there is dedication in the heart, belief in collective strength, and belief in working like a team, and the courage to rise again after falling, then even the most difficult tasks become certain to succeed. Imagine that era, when there were no satellites, no GPS systems, and no navigation facilities. Even then our sailors would set out to sea with large ships and reach their designated destinations. Now, moving beyond the seas, the countries of the world are measuring the infinite heights of space. The challenge there is also the same. There is no GPS system, nor are there such communication systems. So how will we move forward? Friends, a few days ago, a video on social media caught my attention. This video was of a unique drone competition by ISRO. In this video, the youth of our country, and especially our Gen Z, were trying to fly a drone in conditions similar to Mars. The drones would fly. They would remain balanced for a few moments, then suddenly they would fall to the ground. Do you know why? Because the drones flying here had absolutely no GPS support. GPS is not possible on Mars. Therefore, the drone has no external signals, or it cannot receive guidance. The drone had to use its own cameras and inbuilt software to fly. That small drone had to recognize the ground patterns, measure the altitude, understand obstacles, and find a safe landing path on its own. That is why the drones were also falling one after another. Friends, in this competition, a team of youths from Pune achieved success to some extent. Their drone also fell and crashed many times, but they did not give up. After many attempts, this team's drone succeeded in flying for a while in the conditions of Mars. Friends, while watching this video, another scene emerged in my mind. The day when Chandrayaan 2 lost contact. For a few days, the entire country, and especially the scientists, were disappointed for a few moments. But friends, setback did not stop them. That very day, they started writing the success story of Chandrayaan 3. This is the reason that when Chandrayaan 3 made a successful landing, it was not just the success of one mission. It was the success of the confidence built by emerging from the setback. In the eyes of the youth seen in this video, I saw that very same spark. Every time I see the dedication of our youth and the commitment of our scientists, my heart fills with enthusiasm. This very dedication of the youth is a great strength of a developed India. My dear countrymen, all of you must certainly be familiar with the sweetness of honey. But many times we do not realize that behind this lie the efforts of countless people, so many traditions, and a deep harmony with nature. What a wonderful balance it is. Friends, in the hilly areas of Jammu and Kashmir, there is one tulsi, that is sulai. The bees here make a very unique honey from the flowers of sulai. This honey is white in color. It is called Ramban Sulai honey. A few years ago, Ramban Sulai honey received a GI tag. After this honey is gaining recognition across the country. Friends, in Puttur of the Dakshin Kannada district, the vegetation there is considered excellent for honey production. Here, a farmers' organization named Gramjanya is giving this natural gift a new direction. Gramjanya has built a modern processing unit here. Facilities like lab, bottling, storage, and digital tracking have been added. Now, this very honey is reaching from villages to cities as a branded product. More than 2,500 farmers have been empowered by this effort. Friends, in the Tumkur district of Karnataka itself, the effort of an organization named Shivganga Kalinjiya is also very commendable. Through them, each member here is initially given 2B boxes. By doing so, this organization has connected numerous farmers to its campaign. Now the farmers associated with the organization collectively extract honey, do excellent packaging, and deliver it to the local market. Through this, they are also earning in lakhs. A similar example is that of cliff honey hunting in Nagaland. In the Choklangan village of Nagaland, the Chiamani Yangan tribe has been extracting honey for centuries. Here, the bees do not build their homes on trees, but on high cliffs. Therefore, the task of extracting honey is also very risky. That is why the people here first speak gently to the bees. They seek their permission. They inform them that they have come to take the honey today. After this, they extract the honey. Friends, today, India is setting new records in honey production. 11 years ago, the country's honey production was 76,000 metric tons. Now it has increased to more than 150,000 metric tons. In the past few years, the export of honey has also increased by more than 3 times. Under the Honey Mission program, Khadi Gramodyog has also distributed more than 5,000 bee boxes among the people. This has created new employment opportunities for thousands of people. This means that the sweetness of honey is increasing in different corners of the country, and this sweetness is also increasing the income of the farmers. My dear countrymen, in Kurukshetra, Haryana, the war of Mahabharata took place. We all know this. But now, at the Mahabharat Experience Center there, you can also personally feel this experience of the war. In this experience center, the saga of the Mahabharat is being shown in a 3D light and sound show and through digital techniques. When I went to Kurukshetra on the 25th of November, the experience at this experience center filled me with joy. Friends, in Kurukshetra, participating in the International Gita Mahotsav organized at Brahma Sarovar was also very special for me. I was very impressed to see how people from all over the world are being inspired by the divine scripture, Gita. People from many countries of the world, including Europe and Central Asia, participated in this festival. At the beginning of this month, in Saudi Arabia, for the first time, Gita was presented on a public platform. A memorable Gita Mahotsav was also organized in Latvia, Europe. In this festival, artists from Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania, and Algeria enthusiastically participated. Friends, in the great culture of India, the sentiments of peace and compassion have always been paramount. Imagine the Second World War, when a horrifying atmosphere of destruction prevailed all around. In such difficult times, the great work done by Jam Sahab of Navangar, Gujarat, Maharaja Digvijay Singh Ji, continues to inspire us even today. At that time, Jam Sahab was not thinking about any strategic alliance or war strategy. Instead, his concern was how, in the midst of the World War, to protect Polish Jewish children by giving shelter to thousands of children in Gujarat. He gave them a new life, which remains an example even today. A few days ago, in Moshav Nevatim in southern Israel, a statue of Jam Sahab was inaugurated. This was a very special honor. Last year in Warsaw, Poland, I had the privilege of offering floral tributes at Jam Sahab's memorial. That moment will remain unforgettable for me. My dear countrymen, a few days ago, I went to Coimbatore to participate in a large conference on natural farming. I was very impressed to see the efforts being made regarding natural farming in South India. So many young, highly qualified professionals are now adopting the field of natural farming. I spoke with the farmers they and learned about their experiences. Natural farming has been a part of India's ancient traditions. And it is the duty of all of us for the protection of Mother Earth to continuously promote it. Friends, the world's oldest language and one of the world's most ancient cities. The confluence of these two is always wonderful. I am speaking of the Kashi Tamil Sangamam. The fourth Kashi Tamil Sangamam is commencing from the 2nd of December at Namo Ghat in Kashi. The theme of this year's Kashi Tamil Sangamam is very interesting. Learn Tamil. Tamil. Karkalam. Kashi Tamil Sangamam. It has become an important platform for all those who have an affection for the Tamil language. Whenever I speak to the people of Kashi, they always mention that being a part of the Kashi Tamil Sangamam is something they greatly enjoy. Here, they get the opportunity to learn something new and meet new people. This time as well, the residents of Kashi, with full energy and enthusiasm, are very eager to welcome their brothers and sisters coming from Tamil Nadu. I urge all of you to certainly become a part of the Kashi Tamil Sangamam. Along with this, please think about more such platforms which strengthen the spirit of Ek Bharat, Shrestha Bharat. Here, I would like to say once again, Tamil Kalacharam Uyarvanada, Tamil Moli Uyarvanada, Tamil Indiavin Perumidam. My dear countrymen, when India's security system is strengthened, every Indian feels proud. Last week in Mumbai, INS Mahe was inducted into the Indian Navy. While there was much discussion among some people about its indigenous design, the people of Puducherry and the Malabar coast were delighted by its name. In fact, its name Mahe is named after the place Mahe, which has a rich historical heritage. Many people from Kerala and Tamil Nadu noticed that the crest of this warship, the Urumi, from Kalhariyapattu, resembles the traditional flexible sword. It is a matter of pride for all of us that our Navy is rapidly taking steps towards self-reliance. On the 4th of December, we are also going to celebrate Navy Day. This occasion is a special day to honor the indomitable bravery and valor of our soldiers. Friends, for those who are interested in Navy-related tourism, there are many places in our country where they can go and learn a great deal. On the western coast of the country, near Somnath in Gujarat, there is a district called Diu. In Diu, dedicated to the INS Khokhri, is the Khokhri Memorial and Museum, while in Goa, there is the Naval Aviation Museum, which in Asia is a unique museum of its kind. In Fort Kochi's INS Dronacharya, there is the Indian Naval Maritime Museum. Here, one can see our country's maritime history and the evolution of the Indian Navy. In Sri Vijayapuram, which was formerly known as Port Blair, the Naval Marine Museum Samudrika there is known for showcasing the rich history of that region. At Ravindranath Tagore Beach in Karwar, the Warship Museum houses replicas of missiles and weapons. In Vishakhapatnam as well, there is a submarine, helicopter and aircraft museum related to the Indian Navy. I urge all of you, especially those interested in military history, to please make sure to visit these museums. My dear countrymen, winter has arrived, and with it, the time for winter-related tourism has also come. Many countries around the world have made the tourism that occurs in winter, winter tourism, a very large foundation of their economy. Many countries have the world's most successful winter festival and winter sports models. These two components have made skiing, snowboarding, snow trekking, ice climbing, and family snow parks their signature experiences. They have also transformed their winter festivals into global attractions. Friends, our country also possesses every potential for winter tourism. We have mountains as well. We have culture and also limitless possibilities for adventure. I am pleased that these days, winter tourism in Uttarakhand is greatly attracting people. During the winter season, places like Auri, Munsiari, Chopta, and Dehra are becoming popular. A few weeks ago, in the Pithoragarh district, at an altitude of over 14,500 feet in Adi Kailash, the state's first high-altitude ultra-run marathon was organized. In this, from across the country, more than 750 athletes from 18 states participated. The 60-kilometer long Adi Kailash Parikrama run commenced at 5 o'clock in the morning in the biting cold. Despite such cold, the enthusiasm of the people was a sight to behold. On the expedition to Adi Kailash, where until 3 years ago, fewer than 2,000 tourists used to visit, now this number has also increased to more than 30,000. Friends, in just a few weeks, the Winter Games are also scheduled to be held in Uttarakhand. Players from across the country, adventure lovers, and people associated with sports are enthusiastic about this event. Be it skiing or snowboarding, preparations for many snow sports have begun. To promote winter tourism, Uttarakhand has also focused on connectivity and infrastructure. A new policy regarding home stays has also been formulated. Friends, during winters, the Wed in India campaign also has a unique charm. Be it the golden sunshine of winter or the sheet of fog descending from the mountains, the mountains are now becoming very popular for destination weddings. Many weddings are now especially taking place on the banks of the Gangaji. Friends, in these winter days, the valleys of the Himalayas become part of an experience that stays with you for a lifetime. If you are considering going somewhere this winter, then you must certainly keep the option of the Himalayan valleys. Friends, a few weeks ago I went to Bhutan. During such visits, one gets the opportunity for various kinds of dialogues and discussions. During this trip, I met the King of Bhutan, the father of the current king, who himself has been a former king, the Prime Minister there, and other people. During this time, I certainly heard one thing from everyone. All the people there regarding the Buddhist relics, that is, the sacred relics of Lord Buddha, were expressing their gratitude to the people of India for them being sent. Whenever I heard this, my heart was filled with pride. Friends, regarding the sacred relics of Lord Buddha, in many other countries as well, similar enthusiasm has been witnessed. Just last month, these sacred relics from the National Museum were taken to Russia's Kalmykia, where Buddhism holds special significance. I was told that to see them, even from the far-flung areas of Russia, a very large number of people arrived there. These sacred relics have also been taken to Mongolia, Vietnam, and Thailand. Everywhere, immense enthusiasm has been witnessed among the people. Even the King of Thailand came to see them. Seeing such a deep connection to the sacred relics of Lord Buddha throughout the world, the heart becomes overwhelmed with emotion. It is very heartening to hear how such an initiative becomes a medium to connect people from all over the world. I always speak to all of you about carrying the mantra of vocal for local with you. A few days ago, during the G20 summit, when the matter of giving gifts to several world leaders arose, I said again, vocal for local. On behalf of the countrymen, special attention was paid to this sentiment in the gifts I presented to the world leaders. During the G20, I presented a bronze statue of Nataraj to the President of South Africa. This is associated with the cultural heritage of Tanjavur in Tamil Nadu and is a wonderful example of Chola era craftsmanship. The Prime Minister of Canada was given a silver horse replica which showcases the excellent craftsmanship of Udaipur, Rajasthan. The Prime Minister of Japan was presented with a silver replica of the Buddha. It reveals the intricacy of the famous silver craft of Telangana and Karimnagar. The Prime Minister of Italy was gifted a silver mirror with floral motifs, which also shows the traditional metal craftsmanship of Karimnagar. I presented a brass urli to the Prime Minister of Australia. This is an excellent craft from Mannar in Kerala. My objective was that the world learns about India's crafts, art, and tradition, and our artisans get a global platform. Friends, I am happy that crores of people in the country have made the spirit of vocal for local a part of their lives this year. When you must have gone to the market for festive shopping, you all must have felt one thing. In people's choices and in the items coming into homes, a clear signal was visible that the country is returning to Swadeshi. People, of their own accord, were choosing Indian products. Even the smallest shopkeeper felt this change. This time, the youth also gave momentum to the Vocal for Local campaign. In the coming few days, a new round of shopping for Christmas and the new year is about to begin. I will remind you again. Remember the mantra of Vocal for Local. Buy only that which is made in the country. Sell only that in which the labor of a fellow countryman is invested. My dear countrymen, from the perspective of Indian sports, this month has been outstanding. This month began with the Indian women's team winning the ICC Women's World Cup, but even after that, much more action was witnessed on the field. A few days ago, in Tokyo, the Deaf Olympics were held, where India delivered its best performance till date, winning 20 medals. Our women players also created history by winning the Kabaddi World Cup. Throughout the tournament, they won the hearts of every Indian with their excellent performance. Even in the World Boxing Cup finals, the performance of our players was magnificent, where they won 20 medals. Friends, the matter that is being discussed even more is that of our women's team winning the Blind Cricket World Cup. The remarkable thing is that our team has won this tournament without losing a single match. The countrymen are very proud of every player on this team. I met with this team at the Prime Minister's residence. Truly, this team's morale. Their spirit teaches us a great deal. This victory is one of the greatest wins in our sporting history, which will continue to inspire every Indian. Friends, nowadays, a new sports culture of endurance sports is also rapidly emerging in our country. By endurance sports, I mean those sports activities in which your limits are tested. Until a few years ago, marathons and bikethons, such special events, were limited to a selected group of people. But now, much has changed. I have been told that every month, more than 1,500 endurance sports events are organized across the country. To participate in these events, athletes travel far and wide. Friends, speaking of endurance sports, one example is the Ironman triathlon. Imagine if you were told that you have less than a day and you have to do these three things. Swim for 4 kilometers in the sea. Cycle for 180 kilometers and run an approximately 42-kilometer marathon. Then you would think, how is that possible? But people with an iron will accomplish this task successfully. That is why it is called the Ironman triathlon. A similar event was organized in Goa recently. Nowadays, people are participating enthusiastically in such events. There are many other competitions as well, which are becoming very popular among our young friends. Nowadays, many people are coming together to participate in programs like Fit India Sundays on Cycle. These are all things that are promoting fitness. Friends, meeting you every month is always a new experience for me. Your sagas, your endeavors inspire me anew. The suggestions you send in your messages and the experiences you share inspire us to embrace the diversity of India in this program. When we meet next month, the year will be coming to an end. In most parts of the country, the cold will also intensify. During the winter season, please take special care of yourself and your family. Next month, we will certainly discuss some new topics and new personalities. Thank you very much. Namaskar.